All right, so let's talk about the HK Army 0G harness. My name's Greg. You're watching How to Play Paintball. Okay, so this is going to be another giveaway. It's going to be a lot of giveaways, so make sure that you guys like and subscribe. I'm just going to say that now, so that way you know exactly when it is that a new giveaway is happening. So HK was nice enough at World Cup to give me this pack to do a review on, and I wanted to do a giveaway as well, so that way you guys can have a chance to win this pack. All right, so I wanted to go over some of the key features with the harness. Make sure that you watch all the way through to the end of the video, so that way you have a chance of being entered to win this pack. And this isn't the only thing I'm going to be giving away, so again, you want to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and that you click that bell button, so that way you know when new stuff is coming out that I'll be doing giveaways for. That being said, so the HK Army 0G harness is strapless. That's a system that a lot of people have gone over to now. I like my strapless pack. I like just being able to just throw the pods in there, and it's something that it's all going to be preference. And I know HK I think also has their eject harness, which has the straps on it. So you have a choice if you were going to be looking into the HK packs or really any other pack. I think pretty much every company that has a strapless pack has a strapped version as well. So I kind of feel like it's just a preference thing of what's the one that you like the most, and that's the one that you should go with. But with talking about the 0G harness, some of the cool features that they have, let's talk about the actual sections in here first. So first things first is the actual pod ejector section here. Something cool that HK did that's going to assist with helping with pulling the pods out, because I'll talk about the tension control in a second. But up at the top section here, it does extend out. There's a little bit of elastic, so they're kind of taking from some of the other styles where they have the elastic loops at the top, so that way it helps push it down. This is going to be something that when you go to pull out the pod, it's going to make it easier to do that. Also, that little bit of extra foam at the top might be enough to get a bounce. So I'm not saying it's going to be guaranteed, but they do have softer sections around here, so that cloth and that kind of neoprene is going to be a little bit softer, and it might give you a chance that it saves you on a dive. The other cool thing that they have is what I talked about before, the tension control. So on the inside of the pack, you can actually go ahead and adjust the tension of how tight you want the pods to be. What this solves is the issue of having it where it's too loose, where certain pods might be thinner or thicker than others, and you don't want it to be really tough to pull out a pod, but you also don't want it to be that when you run somewhere that you lose 3 or 4 pods as you're going somewhere. So this is a cool way of making it so that it's custom to you. You're able to adjust the tension to be as tight or as loose as you would like it to be. Maybe you're not a front player and you're okay with it being loose. You just want it to be easy to pull out a pod. Maybe you play more of a back spot and you just want to sit there and just rain down paint. Then you can do that. But if you do play more of a front spot where you're doing a lot of diving and you're really having to go hard into the snake or into the Doritos, you might want it to be a little bit tighter, so that way when you're diving harder, you don't lose a couple pods. Because especially if you're playing front, and let's say you live for a while and you don't want it to get to the time that you need to grab that last pod and it fell out 3 bunkers ago. So this is a good kind of balance of being able to allow you to pick what it is that you like best out of it. Okay, so let's talk about the actual belt itself. So the belt itself is going to be, on the inside here, is a kind of like a rubber tack. So that way it's going to help it with not really shifting around the front of your body. I'll get into this back section for your lumbar support, but that does have kind of like a rubbery type material. So that way it's not going to be shifting on your back. But this is going to help with it being kind of stuck to you. So that way you don't have to worry about it shifting around. But also, on this side, there is a bunch of Velcro. So that's going to allow you to have it to be whatever size you need it to be to wrap around your body there. Something else that I really like that they had done is, so you can see the Velcro on the second section that you really pull to make sure that it's tight and secure. The Velcro goes all the way down to the bottom there. And then on this side, you can see that the corresponding Velcro goes pretty much all the way to the side. So that way you're able to get it as tight as you need it to be, or as loose as you need it to be, whatever it is that you would like that to be for you. Again, it's about comfort and it's about your preferences. Not everyone likes to have their pack the same exact way. So this allows you to be able to choose what it is that you like best for you. I was already talking about this section here. So this section has a very plush kind of foam material, and it's kind of like a rubber on the inside. So that way, again, it's going to stay on your back, but it's also going to feel kind of like a pillow because it is pretty squishy. I like that a lot, that they had done that. And also, something else that's cool is along the outside sections here, there's a little bit more padding kind of along the side that your hip is at as it kind of wraps around. So that way you're not getting just, you know, like a harsh strap or something like that kind of digging into there, because sometimes you dive and you kind of go on your side. You don't want your pack to be the thing that hurts you. So this extra little bit of cushion is going to help with those things there. So before I get into how you'll be able to enter for the contest, I do want to mention that if you're in the US, I'm going to ship it out to you for free. You don't have to worry about that. If you're international, you're going to have to help me with covering the shipping costs. I'll cover up to whatever it would have been in the US, but then you would have to cover the rest. Just as a heads up, I don't want someone to win that lives in like Germany or something like that, because I know we have international viewers, which is so cool. I don't want to seem like I'm excluding you guys, but even though I play pro, I don't get paid. So I don't have just like this overflow of money to just be sending out, you know, it cost me $60, $70 to ship something out somewhere. But I have no problem covering up to what it would have been in the US, and then you would just have to cover the rest. But the way that you're going to enter this contest is you are going to put in the comments down below who would be the craziest off-season move. Who do you think it would be, and to what team? Who do you think would be the craziest move for the off season? Is basically what you would be typing down there. So make sure that you put that down in the comments down below. Around here somewhere, I'll put where or when I'm doing the drawing. So make sure that you are entered before this time, wherever it is on the screen here. And that way you'll be entered into the contest. So thank you again to HK for providing the pack, and good luck to you guys that are entering, and I'll see you in the next video. But as always, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.